Hello, hi ladies, hi everybody out there. Welcome, welcome. We've got ladies popping on the panel live right here. So excited. Layla Black here, and I just want to welcome you all. Being here in this moment, it is like it's like the beginning of a chapter of a book, right? There's something profound about that first page, those opening sentences, those opening remarks live right here. And Layla Black here, and I just want to welcome you all. Sorry, I got distracted because because I'm hearing myself in the background. I'm open somewhere. Here we are. There we go. And then your first page gets distracted. No, sorry, ladies. I had myself speaking in the background, which is always distracting. So yeah, I'm back to my train of thought. See, that's what happens when we're live. You never really know what's going to happen, but when you're with the Superwoman, you always know that you're in a safe place where you can be yourself, where you can let go of any fears or doubts or insecurities, because even now that I'm speaking to you, there's all these thoughts that have been going through my head when we have been, putting these exercises together and putting the group together. Is like, we have a responsibility to these women, the women that are participating. I'm just so overwhelmed with how powerful they really are already, and how ready they are for this breakthrough in their life. So there's all of these thoughts that go on, like we want to make sure that we give you the most transformational experience possible. And so we've really carefully crafted these segments week by week by week to take you through the 4-week Inner Power Intensive. So if you're not involved yet, there's a lot of ladies on the line who are not yet participating in the Inner Power Intensive, and we want to let you know that we're going to tell you all about it tonight. We're going to tell you all the details so you can get the full scoop. You can know exactly what you're going to be getting, and why you want to participate, why you want to be involved, why you don't want to just watch this happen. You want to be right in the middle of it all. So I've got an awesome panel of ladies down here. I love it. I'm loving seeing your faces. I'm loving the connection. And I know that there's a lot of women out there that are watching us live, and I want to connect with you too. I really want to speak to you, because this is going to be one of those turning points in your life where you made a decision. You made a decision to let go. Let go of all the crap. Let go of all the garbage. Let go of all of the limiting beliefs that are not serving you, and truly step into what you were meant to do on this planet. Truly step into that power and that purpose. And that's exactly why you're here. So I want to introduce you to these women, because these are some of the incredible, incredible ladies within the Superwomen Connection that are ready to help you step into that power, help you to follow that journey. Many of them have been through a lot of our boot camps before, and have experienced these breakthroughs and these turning points for themselves. So I want you to hear their messages. So we're going to get to our outline of exactly what we're going to be covering, how much it costs, how you can get involved. But if you are ready to get started right now, and you're like, I don't care, I just want to work with these girls, I just want to be part of this 4-week intensive, I want to transform my life, I want to be the powerful superwoman that I know is in there, then just click the button and get started, and then we can plug you into the Facebook group. Also, before I go over, let me just click over to my screen for a quick hot second before I introduce these ladies. Here I'm going to my Facebook is crazy right now. Look at this, crazy. Can you guys see my screen? Let's turn this off. How do I turn my chats off? See, I don't even know how to do it. Can you guys see my screen? Can't hear anybody. Everybody's muted because they were following my instructions. Yes. Okay, turn off chat. There's crazy chats going off. So I want to bring you over to our fan page, the Super right here, because I tried and I had my techie husband guru trying on his end to get the comments on this page to work, and I couldn't get the Facebook comments to work. So even us so-called gurus are sometimes technically challenged. So you see here over on the Superwomen Connection, if you're looking for the link, it's just Superwomen Connection, facebook.com/Superwomen Connection. So if you go to our fan page, you like the page, right here you will see the post all about tonight's prep class. So what I want you to do, first thing, go like that and leave a comment. Let me hear you. So in interaction, engagement, and communication. These are not going to be your typical webinars where we just talk at you, and there's no communication back and forth. I really want to know that you are present here in this moment with us, that you are present here in this space and time together with the Superwomen Connection. So make sure you like the fan page, go to this post, and let me hear you. Type a comment, type you're excited, type you're pumped, and then we'll get started. So yeah, I definitely want to bring out an incredible woman who has inspired me to really get back in touch with my connection with nature and my connection with this planet and this universe, this vast universe that we live in. And her story inspires me so much, and I know that she is leading a charge of women, leading a tribe, and really making such a huge impact on so many people, touching and reaching and connecting with new people every single day. So I'm really excited. She's not going to be training till our very last session, but the training that she has that we're going to be going through is one that some of us have experienced before, but never in this way. It's going to blow you away. So Terry, I want you to come out here and just share a little bit about what the ladies can expect from your session. We're kind of working backwards, but from your session and your experiences with the boot camp.
Beautiful. Can you see me okay, or are we still on Layla's screen?
We can see you. I think.
Awesome. Oh, my heart's kind of going beep, 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 because it's just so wonderful to be here with all you women, you super women, and know that we're connecting with all you women actually watching live or watching the replay. So I'm down here in Australia. It's so hot. It's like summer, and we live very close to nature. And yeah, I'm just so trying to find the words right now, because what I'm so excited to bring to you in the last session, I love it that we're going to be working through this, but it's about connecting deeply with, I guess, really what matters, and about the legacy that we're leaving, because this isn't just about us stepping into our own power as women. It is really about the legacy we leave in this world for our children, for the people we touch who we might not even know yet, whether that's personally related or business related, but to really connect in a really profound way. I'm going to take you through a process that can just anchor this deep sense of almost like the history of, it's like your ancestors. It's like that ancestral energy and the connection with the earth, and then connected with the future, to really bring in that incredible power and energy right into your present moment, and have that just power your steps into the future in a really, a really anchored, powerful and sacred way. So I'm not going to dive into the details of how that's going to unfold, because I just want you to be able to experience that live when we're doing it. But yeah, part of my story, shall I just dive into a little bit of my story as well, Layla?
Yeah, for sure. Before you do, though, I want to talk about that one part of the exercise that we're going to be doing with Terry was actually something that we incorporated when my son was born. So if you saw the video about my home birth with my 10-pound baby that I delivered on my living room floor in like record time, the most amazing, peaceful, calm, and beautiful birthing experience, that I've ever had, but that I've heard from a lot of people. And this was something that we did and we incorporated into before he was born. So I'm really excited for everybody to participate and for us to have, just hundreds of women doing this all together at once. It's going to be so amazing. But yes, do tell your story, because you've had some pretty powerful experiences. I hear some hammering. I hear some pretty powerful experiences at the big camp. Someone doing some handiwork?
Yeah, my husband's building like a window. So I just said, stop the hammering. We're actually putting a window into an office space here. So, yeah. So brief story. Part of my, strong connection with nature, but as a singer-songwriter, I just absolutely am passionate about women or anyone realizing we don't have to wait around to be discovered. And whether that's, sharing your music or your passion or, whatever wisdom, whatever knowledge, whatever you have to bring to the world, Hey, love, do you mind not hammering now? You can't hear me. Just a sec. Just a sec.
See, this is what happens when we go live. That's still, though, all of us ladies can appreciate a man that is doing some handiwork, right? We can appreciate that.
Usually it's the children. I've got 3 kids. Usually it's the children in the background, but but just really briefly, part of my story is, as a singer-songwriter, I launched my album online and took my album, my humble, beautiful folk album that I'd poured my heart into, took it from 261,000th on the Amazon bestseller charts to #1 in 12 hours, and brought in $9,000 in album sales, so in that one day. So for a singer-songwriter, virtually unknown, it just proved to me and, inspired myself but other women that, using the power of the internet and just stepping into your own power and belief that you have something to offer the world, it's just so powerful. You don't have to wait around to be discovered. And that's just one snippet of my story that I bring as proof that we as women are powerful and have stories to share and connections to make around the world and make a difference and leave a legacy for the health of this world.
Yeah. Yes, awesome, amazing. I definitely am really excited for that session. That's one of my favorites, obviously. That's our last week is all about power. So what we've done is we've broken the 4-week segments into 4 themes, and we're going to go through all of this in a moment. But before we do, I want to go over to, actually, I was going to say to Hawaii, but that could be a couple of different girls on the line now that we've got girls traveling all over the world and, taking selfies under the water. But yeah, I do want to go over to Candace just for a moment, because her topic is something that is really, really deeply resonates with me, and it's been such a game changer in my life, in the way that I, mother my kids, in the way that I speak on a video. Everything is impacted by this topic. So it's really powerful. Candace, come on out and tell us a little bit about your intention for your segment on week 2.
Hi ladies, Candace Fox here from Honolulu, Hawaii, and it actually is normally super beautiful, but it's been gray and rainy. This is our winter, which is not bad. I'm still in like a tank top and shorts and enjoying the outdoor weather. So my piece is about mindfulness, and it's a part of week 2, which is about being present. And when you're present enough to notice the opportunities and the beauty around you, you actually can step into it and create. However, we're often propelled into the future and worrying and anxiety about certain things, or sometimes we're like drifting back into the past and have these fears about what has been going on in our lives, and we're not sure if things are going to happen because these decisions we made about ourselves have been programming our future selves or our present selves. And so my segment is about being aware And awareness is literally half the battle. When you can understand what really awareness is, you can change your thoughts and change your life and check in with what you're feeling. And the biggest part of that is your feelings. When you can understand your feelings, all the thoughts that are tied to that feeling begins to drift away, and then you can create a new. But if you have the things that are pulling you forward or backwards, it's tough to get there. And it took a long time for me, but when you understand and grasp that concept, it literally can happen in just a second. So I'm going to take you ladies there and help you work through being present so that you really can create from who you are now and make choices that are from you rather than from other people and past decisions you've made or future worries that you have. So that's my segment on mindfulness. And I just wanted to share how I found this group, because I took part of a boot camp, I think it was almost a year and a half ago. And I'm that loner wolf. I'm like, I can do this all on my own. I can take care of it. And when I started to do things on my own, I realized, like, oh my God, I am stuck in this new techie world, and I do not know how to navigate it. I'm like lost. And finding this group helped me to become super confident in myself and take time to learn the things I didn't know and be okay and gentle with myself. And with the support of these women who are now like all these beautiful friends that I have now that I can even tap into every now and then, it's like I have that flow of all these women that are at my side that are cheering me on. And now I see myself like I'm talking to you and I'm not stumbling. I'm talking to you and I'm confident in who I am, and I'm talking to you and I feel supported. So I'm excited for you guys to partake in this boot camp, because you have no idea how it's going to change your life, because I didn't know, and I'm on fire. So thank you guys. I appreciate you. I love you. Mwah.
Oh, that is such an awesome testimonial, and it's so true. You know, seeing that transformation from when you first got started in your first boot camp, doing the assignments, on the Hangouts, working with your accountability team. You know, seeing that growth, and now you're coaching people around the world, and it's just such a powerful story. So thank you so much, Candace. I'm really stoked for your session as well. Now so I want to just click over here for a quick second. We'll come back to all the ladies there, because there's more. There's more. Let's just check over here, because I want to check periodically with the thread, just to make sure that everybody is all on the same page. No questions. So if you do have any questions as things come up, if you're wondering, how do I get started? It's simple. There's a button. We made it pretty easy. It's like extremely affordable and reasonable, and we did that intentionally, because it's not about it's not about the money. It's about the ability to go out there and empower more women, and for you to be able to share this with someone in your life that really needs it, and then be able to take action on it, because it is at a price point that people can handle right now. So yeah, I want to go over just quickly. I think I hear babies up. Oh no, babies. Let me just go quickly over some of these notes, and I'm just going to breeze through it. If you want to see the full video, there's a full link that you can go over, and you can go through everything. I think Toby's got 2 babies right now crying. Okay, so you're going to get access to the private Facebook community, and these ladies will tell you this Facebook community is absolutely epic. It already is giving me like shivers. Okay, hold on. I got to switch it over to somebody else, because I got baby craziness happening right now. I want to do a proper intro, but I don't have time, and this girl always saves my butt. So Lisa B, can you come on out here and share what your intention is? Because you're awesome.
Lisa, we can't hear you.
I think Lisa's frozen.
No, can't
I
hear
see
you.
her mouth
sweetheart.
moving. I see her mouth moving, but nothing coming out.
I go through this with Lisa every once in a while. Miss Techie over there, she's got to get it. She'll get it. We have faith.
Shall we pass the cast to somebody else?
Periscope lingo.
Okay,
Yeah, I
we're
think
not
I'll-
able. Yeah, let's. Who would you like to hear from next?
Hey ladies, so I turned my camera off because the boobs are out and in full action. So I thought I'd spare everyone. But yeah, did Lisa come out here? Because I really wanted to hear from her, but was she not able to? Is she having technical difficulties?
Yeah.
She's having technical difficulties.
Our technical girls having technical difficulties. All right, well let's go over to let's keep it in Hawaii for a second because I want to be there, and I'm gonna be there next year, January. Woo woo! Can't wait. Sheena, I know you're in a coffee shop, so come out here quickly and tell us what you've got planned, because I know that one of the responsibilities that I've put Sheena in charge of is our secret power chant that has literally empowered thousands of women around the world. So I'm going to pass it over to her and feed this baby.
Okay,
Thank you,
testing,
Layla.
1, 2, 3. Can I just do a test? One,
Oh.
2, 3. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, cool. Power chant it up, Sheena. Go for it.
Hey ladies, my name is Sheena. I'm currently in Hawaii. I'm actually from Toronto, actually a couple hours away from Layla, so it'll be cool to see her here in Hawaii and we can all reunite when, just masterminding and just spending time together. But, the segment on the intensive is, we're going to do this chant that's really going to step into our power, because the Superwoman has really helped me be able to come out of my own shell. When I first met this group, I was petrified, like doing a hangout. It was like I stepped in a hangout not knowing what happened, and I just stood there and kind of froze a bit. But the women just just accepted me with open arms. Like, I've known them for such a long time, and they've been cheering me on my own journey as well. I mean, because of them, I'm able to create my own podcast, empowering more women out there, being able to be more confident in themselves, because confidence is huge to stepping into our powers, right? So when we know that we are capable of doing the things that we want to do, it just can be really life-changing. So I just can't wait to help the women out there be able to step in their own power, be able to break out of that and live the life that they really want. So that's all I really wanted to say. So if you haven't clicked the link below, it's time to click that link now, because like Layla said, affordable to this boot camp, right? I mean, if I wasn't in it, I would have already pulled out my credit card and joined already. So, yeah, thank you, Layla, for having me. I'm really honored to be part of this boot camp, be able to help the women out there, just be able to just step into their power, be able to bring their authentic selves out into the world.
Absolutely, and that's what it's all about, And now, your own journey, seeing you start your podcast and being such a beacon for change and such an outlet for women to plug into, creating those your own ripples out there. It's so awesome to see all of the amazingness that has come from these boot camps in the past, and now you're getting access to literally the best of the best. This is our best stuff. Some of our boot camps in the past, there was I am the first one to admit a little bit of information overload. Sometimes there's crazy marketing assignments, you're doing stuff on YouTube, you're doing keyword research, you're doing blogs, you're doing videos, and it can get a little overwhelming, when really the most powerful part of the boot camp is the part that happens inside of you. It's the change that happens inside of you, the growth, the journey, the realization, the awareness, everything. This is like the secret sauce when it comes to actually being successful in anything. No matter what it was, the YouTube stuff, the Facebook hacks, the all this stuff. You guys can learn this. It's out there. We have access to it. You can actually watch all of our past boot camps and learn pretty much everything you need to know. But this boot camp is centered around you. This boot camp is centered around your power. So I want to just do a quick run through here before we get to Lisa. I know she's eager. She's like, "You called me out now. I gotta." But I want to get through this at least week 1, and then we'll go to Lisa because week 1 is right around the corner, and week 1 is what I really want you ladies to focus on right now to be prepared for, because this is probably. This is probably some of the biggest issues that we deal with come from the past. So week 1 is all about releasing the past, and I am like on a mission that the past is not going to stand a chance. So some of these exercises that we put together for this session, the past will not stand a chance. If the past is holding any sort of bearing over you, even if you don't realize it, we are going to dig deep, we are going to expose it, and we are going to take all of its power away. If you don't solve the problems from the past, they will follow you into the future. So we're going to give you 7 steps to releasing the past, stripping its power over you, so that you can finally move forward into the life that you deserve. And a very intense visualization that actually brought me to tears when I did it on myself. I've done it a couple times because I wanted to walk myself through the visualization before I did it live with everybody. And it literally brought me to tears. It will instantly ease any anxiety that you have about your childhood or your past, and we are going to help you eliminate all of your fears and all of your doubts with one simple exercise that you probably saw in your workbook. It looks a little funky on the page. You're probably like, what the heck is this? But it's going to be really powerful. So yeah, I want to pass it back on over to Lisa. I got this little guy right here. I'm going to try and transfer him to his daddy. Lisa, come on out here and tell us a little bit about your segment and what your intention is for the Inner Power Intensive.
And you know what's really funny is that I know Layla doesn't know what I'm going to be up to in my segment. And actually, I just want to say also that my co-host for the segment is not on our panel tonight. Kat from Costa Rica is possibly having connection trouble, and I don't know if Layla realized that she shared her screen with us. You guys see that? All right, well, I'll just keep going. So at any rate, where I want to take you guys, because now what's going on? Can you guys see me, or are you seeing Layla's screen?
I see you.
Oh, okay, you see me. Oh, okay, I kept seeing Layla's screen. Okay, no worries. Hey guys, anyway, this is Lisa B, coming to you from San Francisco. Now, as the artsy techie gal in the group, what I would really like to have you guys hone in on, and this was why I was referring to Kat, because we were both going to kind of dive into some content and some visuals on my end, and then Kat was going to kind of do her own sort of take on content as well. So I'm excited to share that with you guys, and I have a pit bull sitting next to me that needs to just have the door open. So hold on one second. I'm back. So everybody has our interruptions, right? I get the pit bull interruption. So yeah, I'm excited because what I really want to do with you guys is have you kind of dive into what I'm doing, which is so much about the visuals, and not just the nuts and bolts, but like the psychology behind it, and like how, reaching certain people in certain ways, and how not just your marketing, but the way that you're putting yourself out there as a, as a beacon for whatever you're putting yourself out there as. I myself do also like what Terry is passionate about. I'm very passionate about the environment and I call myself the eco boss lady, and I'm kind of learning how to be an eco entrepreneur through e-commerce, which is a whole other business that I run. And I've actually been interviewed by Kathy Ireland, so I have this whole other eco entrepreneur thing going that's really kind of ramping up, and I'm super excited about how it's coming together with what's going on with the Superwomen and the blog, and there's just so much building up, so much goodness building up towards 2016, that this is like a perfect jump-off platform for all you guys, because a lot of what I want to share with you is how to be balanced. And I know that Candace definitely started to touch on that when she was talking. And a lot of the struggles I have had as a creative type, you know, we're extra sensitive, you know, and balance issues like how do you balance being so creative and, you know, wanting careers and then having kids, and there's been all these balances throughout my life that I've had to. Okay, dog's leaving now. Okay. And that's part of my story that came into the chapter, and how the Superwomen impacted me, because I was very off balance. I was very sort of swinging in the wrong direction, and I felt it, and I didn't know how to bring it back. And all these elements that I strove towards, the business and being, you know, known as the eco gal, and just trying to find my footing and trying to figure out what my footing was, is all really been through a lot of these exercises that you guys are going to go through. So dumping the past, or, you know, envisioning the future and really being able to, you know, get rid of things and then bring the right kinds of energy and things in. And that's where the balance and creativity, you know, is going to be inspired from, and give you guys as much energy and inspiration as I can give you by, you know, motivating you through imagery and just feeling how you can work that creative energy into your Superwoman powers. You know, that's what I want for all of you guys, is to really.
And I know there's lots of artsy folks out there.
I've seen some messaging and comments. I'm so excited, and I know there's a lot of eco gals out there too. I feel like there's just this movement of like change, that, you know, that women are looking to create change, and I see it on all these different levels, in all different age groups, because I connect with artists. I do a lot of fairs, and I'm like the networker queen. I go to events and I schmooze, and I really, really touch base with people that are out there. And this is how I get clients. You know, I get coaching clients, and I see what people are lacking, and it's really amazing. There's so much good stuff out there, but people aren't tuned into what we're tuned into. So ladies who are in here are you guys are blessed. You're going to really be tapping into some amazing things here.
Faux show. Okay, so I want to go back and just quickly finish this off for all the ladies that are on a tight schedule, because I know, even though it's late and the kids can be in bed, I know that in Australia it's not late, and there's lots of women from Australia on the line. Okay, so week 2 is all about the present. So we talked about this with Candace. She's going to be one of our expert trainers and mentors in week 2. If you can't start the next chapter of your life if you're still rereading the last one, and that really speaks to me. You know, kind of sit with that for a second. Have you been rereading the last chapters of your life? Do you go back to them often, read them over and over and over again, or are you crafting your future? So we're going to help you instantly snap out of your limiting beliefs, your fears, and the past with this one technique. And actually, I'm going to get Cindy to come out here later on and tell you about this technique, because she had like a huge aha moment when we did this with her live. You're going to get crystal clear clarity on exactly why you're here, what your purpose is, and the impact you were meant to have on this world. Now, this exercise is deep. This exercise is used by the top NLP practitioners on the planet, and it is used by huge leadership companies when doing goal setting, and it's really, really powerful. So it's going to be really awesome for you. And that's week 2, our most raved about assignment. And I actually want to go over to Keisha, who I gave the task of going and sharing one of our most popular assignments of all 3 boot camps, the one that time and time again women said, this was the most powerful exercise I've ever done. This changed my life. This exercise right here, this assignment that Keisha is going to be leading you on is really life-changing. So Keisha, come on out here and tell us a little bit about your intention and your experience with the Superwoman.
Hello, hello, hello. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, girl.
All right. Now, I don't know if you can see me because I still see Layla's presentation, but okay. I'm super excited to be here. If you ladies don't know me, I'm Keisha Parker, here live from Philadelphia on the East Coast here. I am this group of women right here. They're phenomenal. Layla is awesome and amazing. If you haven't been able to tell already, if you're in that group, okay, if you're in the Superwoman Connection, in the Inner Power Intensive group, you already know how amazing this lineup is already. And so guys, I'm excited about week 2. And before I tell you, I want to say, if you're not in, you want to get in now. So Layla said there's a link below. You need to click the link. These boot camps are pretty amazing, transformational, and this experience or that I'll be helping to get you guys to go through, it was one that really, I think I did it twice actually, and each time it really was what I needed in that time in my life. Candace talked about support. Candace talked about being out there on your own. As you women out there know, as entrepreneurs, many times you're doing so much on your own and you really don't realize how powerful you are, how super you are, how amazing you are. But when you do this exercise, you will know, you will find out, it will be solidified. So that's why this exercise is so phenomenal, because I was literally brought to tears each time. And I know when we talked about what we want to share with you in this boot camp, because it's only 4 weeks and there's so much that we can share with you, this was on the top of the list. So I want to let you know, guys, when you reach this, you're going to be ready to go to the present, because it's going to just really fill you up. You're going to feel the support from who you do this exercise with. I don't want to give away too much, Layla. I don't want to give away too much. I want to turn it back over to you, Layla. Yeah. Shh. But if you haven't clicked the link yet, I want to tell you this is what you need. This week alone will get you to the rest of your life. How about that?
Exactly. And, you know, I also want to speak to the ladies that are watching that already have the package below. So maybe they clicked on the button. They're like, oh, I have that. Awesome. Why aren't you plugged in yet? Make sure that you plug in. Go to that link. Go to our fan page and leave a comment. Let us know that you already have the Mindset package. You are good to go. And we'll just confirm a couple things, and you can come inside and you can run with us on Monday when we go live. So let me just go back over here for 2 seconds. I just want to wrap this up really quick and then introduce you to the rest of those ladies. Week 3 is really cool, because someone asked me, is this all mindset stuff or is it business too? And I was like, you know what? When you think about business and the core root of, you know, what defines a successful business owner who makes 6 figures and unsuccessful business owner, it's usually all of the mindset stuff, Oh, is this just mindset stuff? But it really boils down to that inner belief. You know, are they willing to do what it takes to get to the results that they want? Are they willing to make the sacrifices? Are they willing to go through their past? Are they willing to defeat the mean girls in their head? Are they willing to do whatever it takes to get started, even when I know a lot of women right now that are maybe struggling financially. They're not sure. There's uncertainty. And I want to assure you that when you get this, when you truly tap into your inner power, you will ignite something within you that honestly can pay you for the rest of your life. You will ignite that power that really you can't put a price tag on. And so, yeah, going back to, is it just mindset or is it business too? I think that they're pretty much one and the same. But week 3 is all about the plan. So you got to have a plan. If you shoot at nothing, you'll hit it every single time. So we're going to help you get fine-tuned on exactly who your target audience is and really learn how to speak their language so that you can get them to take action, so that you can get them to engage on your fan page, so that you can get them to, participate in your contest that you're doing for your company, or you can get them to cut videos, and you can get them to share your posts. You can get them to buy something. You can get them to make a purchase. You can get them to invest in coaching. Whatever it is that you're selling, you want to be able to speak to your audience. And this training right here will literally have the potential to make you millions of dollars. Income disclosure, I'm not saying it will make you millions of dollars, but if you utilize it right, all of the people that are making millions of dollars on the internet, they know this stuff. Okay, so let's put it that way. How to switch your message to solutions-based marketing and really be a problem solver with your passions. How can you turn what you're passionate about, whether it's horses or eco-green mamas or crafts or caregiving, whatever it is, how can you actually become a solution-based marketer so you can solve problems with your passions? And then creating content that reels your audience in. Sorry, we've had a cold going around our family the last couple days. It's been like a snot factory here, so pardon me. Creating content that really reels your audience in. So this is where Lisa is really, really exceptional, is with her graphic eye, her artistic mind, her creativity, and she's going to really show you how to infuse that into what you're doing so that you can create a brand that people want more of, people are seeking out. And then the last week, like we talked about with Terry, all about the power. So we have the past, the present, the plan, and then we finish it off with the power. She needed a hero, so that's what she became. Maybe you saw that graphic on Facebook today. I'm going to be leading you in a really secret underground NLP visualization that was taught to me before I took the stage. I don't know if anybody was in Chicago when I took the stage with a Wonder Woman cape on. And I think we had about 8,000 people in that audience. And I was so freaking nervous. I hadn't spoken in front of that many people. And it was just really nerve-wracking. And I went through this actual visualization with an expert coach, an NLP coach, and this seriously it was like the secret weapon. So if you're a speaker, or if you're doing presentations, or you're doing webinars, or you're doing anything that gets you kind of nervous, then this visualization is huge. And then how to look past your circumstances and really see the big picture, your real ability to impact this world. This is where your power is going to come from, is from that, like we talk about it a lot, that ripple that is going to spread from you, and you're going to start to see it spread off other people, and you're going to start to see it impacting and changing and shifting lives, and you're like, wow, I never even thought I could inspire anyone. And I think that I thought that frequently, in my life. I never felt powerful. I never felt like I could motivate people. I felt like a screw up. I felt like a loser. I felt like a nobody. And now, being able to see this big picture, being able to see the impact, there is no power like that. And then leaving a legacy that your children and loved ones will be proud of, and that you really resonate with, that you really connect with on a deeper emotional being sense of the level. And then your ultimate secret weapon for summoning your power, never letting it fade. So I want to, you're going to get all of this stuff. So I want to go through it quickly because you can watch the whole video, you can get details, all in that. You're going to get the mastermind groups, you're going to get the 4 strategically crafted breakthrough sessions. So these sessions we have worked and fine-tuned and made them the best of the best of the best. You're going to get all these exercises, all the assignments, the workbook, everything to take you through this 4-week intensive. And then you're also, this one is invaluable. I think it should be worth like millions of dollars, your own personal accountability team. So Sunday, the accountability teams are going live so that you can hook up with your ladies. You can get all prepped. We're going to be naming our teams. So you ladies will have to come up with a team name and something that you really identify with, that unifies you all. And that's going to be really interesting. I think it's kind of a creative thing to see. I don't know what kind of names you guys think of, but it's going to be so much fun. So those go live on Sunday. It all starts on Monday. That's our first breakthrough session, but the Facebook group is open now, and women are interacting. I actually want to take you over there for just a second so that we can go check it out, because it's so unreal how intense it is. Just every time I go into this group, it's like it takes my breath away. So here you can see, this is the Facebook group. All of the women are introducing themselves and telling their stories. Maria here, Fiza, Sue. Okay, I've got to go to the album because I can't even scroll through them all. So if you are not inside this group and you have the mindset package, you are active with your inner circle, you're good to go, then all you need to do is go into this group. We will authorize you, we will confirm you, and then you can introduce yourself. So if you are inside this group and you haven't done this yet, this is one of your to-dos, okay? So this is one of your to-dos. Before Monday, you must to-do this. Make sure that you upload your photo. So I've seen pictures all over the place. I've seen some pictures in Threads. I've seen some pictures just uploaded to the wall. I want them to be here, and there's a specific reason for that. It's so that we can scroll through them like this and see all of your beautiful faces and reach out to you whenever we need you. What's Sheena saying? I don't know. She's saying something on Facebook. So this is one of your to-dos. Add your photo, add your description. We tell you exactly what to do, what to say, what to write, what to tell us about. And these ladies are awesome. Just really connecting with them, reading their stories, reading their messages. You'd be so shocked at how many of you women have so many things in common. And that is really one of the cool things about the Inner Power Intensive. So I want to give you your quick to-do right here. And it's funny because I want to talk to you about the price, because a lot of women are wondering how much it costs. I saw that come up as a question. And I share the story of when I first got started in the industry. I was living in the basement of a bar. I had dropped in a crappy actually working a mentor, successful 7-figure earner in the industry. Right there, her name's Sherry Sharman. And I thought, you know what? I have to do whatever it takes, because the opportunity to be able to learn from someone that has the results I want, that is doing what I want to do, that is successful in what I want to do, that is worth way more than $1,500. So I need to do whatever I can to make it happen. I was broke, living in the basement of a bar with no credit cards. But I made it happen. I went out there and I asked some people I didn't want to asked some people I was scared to ask. I asked some people to have faith in me. I asked some people to invest in me, and I got started for $1,500. Now, we've had women in our past boot camps, like Candace was talking about and Terry was talking about, that paid over $4,000. They paid over $4,000 to participate in our last intensive workshops, and every single one of them would say that they would do it again in a heartbeat, because how their life has changed since then has been such a progression that started from that moment that they made the decision to join the boot camp. Now, you are not going to pay $4,000 You were not going to pay $1,500. We wanted to make sure that we could get this message out to the masses, and it's really important for us to make it affordable for all of you ladies, because I know, I've been talking to women for the last 3 weeks, just communication, and I know that there are some women that are struggling out there that I want to reach my hand out and help. So this is your chance. What does it cost? Just one simple and easy payment of just $144.95. All you have to do, click the button below, and you can get plugged in right away. We'll plug you into the Facebook group. You can meet all of these awesome women, download your workbook, and get started. And that's not even to mention all of the amazing the amazing other things that you get just by buying that mindset package. Even if you're thinking, like, what the heck is Empower Network? What the heck is this? It doesn't matter. Even if you've been in Empower Network and you took a different path and you went down a different route and you think that you know what Empower Network is now, that doesn't matter. This is bigger than that. This moment in your life is bigger than that. This just happens to be the access card that's going to get you in, that's going to allow you to step into that moment. And if, for whatever reason, you're like, after the intensive, you're like, it's not for me, fine, that's fine, but I can guarantee that once you get inside, once you feel the difference, once you feel what it's like to live empowered, you really can't walk away. I know I'm a lifer, for sure. So this is your to-do list. Ladies, first of all, click the button. So the button below, click the button, pay, it's like less than $150 for you to go through all 4 weeks, for you to get this personal accountability, for you to get the workbooks and the assignments, and really just step into your power. What the heck is that worth to you? For me, the cost far outweighs the pain of what happens if you don't do it. What happens if you walk away and you go into 2016 and you're doing the exact same things, stuck in the exact same place? What's going to happen if you don't make a change in your life? What's going to happen if you don't make a decision to do something different? Is that painful? Probably more painful than $150. Introduce yourself to the women, step number 2. So like I showed you, go into the Facebook group, go into the album, and upload your picture to the album, okay, specifically to the album with your introduction. Number 3, sign up for your accountability team. I'll show you where that is in just a second, because that's really important, and that has to be done by Saturday night at midnight when the deadline closes. Print out the workbook in the file section. And then this is one step that I want you to do, and it's going to be really important throughout the intensive. If you have a journal or if you have an online journal already, then that's awesome. You're already 2 steps ahead. But if you don't, then you can sign up for a free live journal account, and you can join the Superwoman Connection community on the free live journal so that you can be journaling. This is going to be something that's going to be really important throughout the 4-week intensive, which you will understand on the first night, but just sign up. Make sure you sign up so you're all ready to go, and then choose a candle. So every session you're going to bring a candle with you, okay? And we're going to talk about this candle at the end of the 4 weeks, and it's going to light something powerful inside of you. So I can't tell you too much, but I just want you to choose a candle. So a candle that you can bring with you. And if you're like Sheena and you're like always traveling and you don't have a candle in the coffee shop, that's okay. But just have this candle at home that you can light when you're working on the assignments, or when you're talking with your accountability group, or when you're on the live sessions, this special candle. Okay? And then number 7, and this is going back to the sacred ceremony. So a lot of you came here because you saw that headline, Sacred Ceremonies and an all-female workshop. So the sacred ceremonies is something that I'm going to incorporate into, especially into the first session, week 1 on Monday when we go live, some sacred ceremonies. Now, it's not like religious or preaching anything, or to impose upon anyone else's beliefs. It's just simply a ceremony that has gone back in my generation, in my ancestries, through the Aboriginal and Native American cultures that I want to share with you, that I think is really powerful. So all you need to do is get some sage or sweetgrass. Either of the two will work, and then we're going to be doing something special with that. So bring that. That is your to-do list. Oh, baby pictures. So I'm going to go over to my girl Cindy Bloom, because Cindy has a really unique story that I want you to hear. Because I know, like I said, there's a lot of women that, they click the button, they're like, oh, Empower Network, I used to do that, or I was there, I joined that a couple years ago. And I really want you to get some perspective on where we are now and what the mission is and how this is definitely something, women empowerment, this is not just labeled by a company. This is like a movement. And yeah, Cindy, come on out here and share a little bit about your experiences, and we'll try and wrap this up pretty soon.
Okay, hey everybody. My name's Cindy Bloom, and I am from Chicago. And actually, Chicago, Layla, was the very first time that you and I actually met. I remember, like, we were talking on Facebook, and I remember you coming to the hotel, and I like came over and we went downtown. We had a whole time. We went into the city and we had pizza, and then it's just and the relationship that we formed is really what's key here, okay? Because through my journey, when I was connected with this group of women, I felt the power. I felt secure. I felt before I found this group, I was not secure. I was feeling like my life was really spinning out of control. There was a lot of things that was going on in my personal life, and I didn't really know who to turn to, because I don't know. I live in a place where I always feel that there's like gossip, and you tell somebody and they're talking about you, and they're not, and I didn't really want to talk to people about it. I knew that there was gossip going around, and I found this group. And I can't tell you how many times I reached out, like in the middle of the night. I had like an issue going on with one of my sons, and I remember like reaching out to this group of women for support, and where I wouldn't reach out to, and these women weren't there making judgments of the situation that I was going through. They were here to tell me that I could handle it and I can do this, and they were giving me the support that I needed to, and the strength that I needed to handle that situation. Well, as time went by, my husband's a juvenile diabetic, and he got very, very ill a long time ago, but he got really ill about 2 years ago. And at that particular point, between him getting ill and my Facebook account getting shut down a total of 3 times, I lost faith. I just lost that connection, and I thought, okay, Empower Network, this isn't going to work for me, but I've always loved Empower Network because the skills that I've learned from there have propelled me to do other things. And so I was offered a contracted position, so it wasn't like a job, because I wasn't going back to my job, and I was going downtown, and I was working with a marketing company in Chicago, and they started off making me feel good, so good that I knew so much, okay? So I was started off on this high, and by the 6 months goes by, I'm spending all this time trying to, see the big picture in things and, know what's going on. And I remembered an exercise that I did with Layla, and back when I first met her, and it wasn't even an Empower Network event. It was a separate workshop that I flew out, and actually I roomed with Lisa B there, and you can see that we're still very, very connected with all of these women. Anyways, the story, the key of the story is that I had this realization where I remembered that feeling. I remembered that somewhere down there, I know I'm worth more than what I'm doing. I don't need to be contracted by somebody who's putting a limit on how much I can bill them, but expecting me to do more. I just had this vision that I I'm more powerful, and I started, connecting more and more with the Superwomen, and I saw the boot camp coming, and I reached out to Layla, and I was like, hey, I'm ready to give this a shot. This is a perfect time, and the power and the self-confidence and the support that I have gotten from these boot camps, which I was one of the people that paid that $4,000, and I would pay it again, because it has been the most empowering part of my adult journey and in my adult life, and it's because of this group, and that's why I'm back in Empower. Not only for this group, because Empower has changed. It's all about service. It aligns with my belief in helping people and in the community. My passion, and I don't know which one you were talking about, is teaching. That's what I was. I was a teacher. So I get to come into this community and help teach in so many different ways. And so that's my story, and I am so excited to be here and be on this journey with all of you, make new connections, and rekindle the amazing connections that I have made here. And I just thank all of the women out there for the support. And if you are a woman out there, I don't care what business you're in, the support of other women and female entrepreneurs is really key to your success. And the mindset that this group and this workshop is going to give you. It's going to propel your business. It's going to propel your mindset. It's going to propel your belief. And in that alone is a huge stepping stone to success.
Exactly. No matter what it is that you're going to go on to do after this boot camp, no matter what it is you go on to do in 2006, this will make it more vibrant. This experience, this workshop, this intensive will make it more powerful. I can promise you that. So we're going to wrap up here in a second, but before we do, I want to go over to someone who has been like the backbone of the Superwomen Connection. Anytime that there is someone that couldn't make it to a call, or couldn't jump on the line, or couldn't do this, or we needed something done right away, Alicia is definitely one of the people that has been there. Her and Cheryl. I don't think Cheryl can get on because it was full, but Cheryl, we love you. You rock. You're amazing. But yeah, I want to go over to Alicia, because Alicia's had a really personal experience with the Superwoman Connection and her journey with the boot camps and within being authored in our upcoming book and all of these different things. So Alicia, share a little bit of your personal story.
Thank you, Layla. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you sound good.
Thanks. Yeah, I want to say that this boot camp is one that truly challenges you. And when you want to just say, oh, I can get by or do it later, it's one that you got to do it right now. If you're like one of those people that, you're like, oh, I forget that or procrastinate, this is the one that will challenge you and say, do it now. Forever hold your peace. You will not change unless you do it now. And I think that's where I was just like, oh, I don't really need to do this. It's another one of those boot camps. I've been in so many of them. And I was just like, you just got to do it. Just get it done. It's going to hurt because you're challenged. We just got to do it. And I am so challenged, up to the limit. My eyes are probably puffy and going through so much because of the transformation of just being drilled and challenged in my life. I guess I want to say that going through the challenges that you have in your life that most people don't experience unless you decide to put yourself into that situation. Like divorce, you have to decide that you're going to divorce or someone's going to divorce you, that you've made that situation, or you've decided that you're going to move and the ex does not want you to move, and you're challenged yet again in order to move and saying, I am not in prison, I can freaking move. And these challenges in my life, you know, and even if you have lost someone close to you, you've lost that, you know, a family member. I just lost my cat yesterday, and Keisha just lost her grandmother. I mean, you're going through these challenges. It's going to happen in your life. It's going to happen during this boot camp. It's going to happen anytime in life, and you got to challenge yourself. I can press through that. Learn the emotions that Candace is going to teach. Learn all these different aspects, and know that you're going to be challenged. So, you know, they got to click the link below to be challenged and join to push yourself to be able to control those factors in your life and know how to press through what comes at you. Because shoot, I still have a long ways to go to become to convince that judge that I need freedom in my life. I need to move. No one can tell me that I can't move. And, you know, just being in front of those people that are challenging you, what do you need to do to step up your game and be a stronger person? And I'm just this sweet little mom of a 9-year-old girl and piano teacher that has this pleasing personality that loves to be around people. And I have to, like, change a little bit of who I am to overcome some of these challenges. And these ladies, these trainers, are going to push you to open yourself to a new part of yourself that you didn't know that you had, and you've got to step into that power that you didn't know you have to, you know, you just don't know what to expect. And that's what I'm going to say. It's just challenging you to and fork up whatever, you know, Layla tells you to get up, because this is just the opportunity that you want to be around these powerful, experienced, talented women that want to push you and say, you can do this. You can challenge yourself throughout, you know, whatever work day you got, whatever, you know, things that are happening in your life, whether you've been through loss or divorce or in front of lawyers and judges and everything else that I'm going through, that are, and, you know, put yourself around powerful women and express yourself the way you can be who you are, and to a new light. So appreciate you, Layla, and everything, and I hope to influence and empower more women to whatever success dreams that they desire to get a hold of in their life as well.
Awesome. We love you. We're sending you lots of big hugs, because we know that I don't really know personally, but I can only imagine that it's not that easy to go through something like that on your own, and to, you know, feel whatever it is that we go through as women. You know, we always close ourselves off, and, you know, we don't reach out there and ask for help, or we don't reach out and ask for, you know, some support. And that's why the Superwomen Connection exists. So thank you for sharing, Alicia. I can't wait to see you in the boot camp. It's going to give you lots of strength that you need. Let me just go quickly. I wanted to make sure that everyone was aware because I didn't want anybody to be confused. I want everything to be clear. So you only have to click the button and buy the package if you don't already have that package. So if you already have the basic and the inner circle, then you don't have to buy it. You can simply come into our Facebook group, and we will confirm your screenshot and make sure everything is active. Make sure that you have all of the products in that package, and then you will get to come into our Inner Power Intensive Facebook group. So just wanted to make that clear, just in case anybody didn't really know. But if you are watching and you are not inside this Facebook group and you don't know what the heck a mindset package is, and you're like, what's this bundle? What are you talking about? What happens when I click the button? All you have to do is click the button below. It will take you through to a purchase page so that you can buy the Kalatu blog, which is a blog, which is seriously like your megaphone out into the world, which is like one of the most powerful ways to share your message and your story. And we're going to talk a lot about that during the boot camp. And then you're going to get the Inner Circle. So these are like audios that will literally change your freaking life. You know, there's so much value, so much power within that alone, the value that you're getting within that alone, not to mention this 4-week boot camp, not to mention this incredible opportunity to work with these women and to have this life-changing experience. So if you're watching this and you're still on the fence, should I do it? Should I do it? Just do it. Just do it. Click the button. Don't worry about what you think you know, what you thought you knew, what you did before, what happened in the past. Just have some faith. Have some faith that these women are going to guide you. These women are going to lead you through the same breakthroughs that they've had, the same experiences that they've had, the same moments that changed their lives. And if you are open, and if you are committed, and if you are ready to step into your power, finally, click the button and get started. Honestly, I want like whatever fear, whatever doubt is in your mind right now. Not only are we going to help you deal with that throughout the 4 weeks, but I really want you to just sit with it for a moment. Where is that coming from? Where has that stemmed from? Is it your past? Is it your past that is holding you back? Is it your past that is yelling at you, telling you, don't do it, you'll never do it, you'll quit anyways, you never finish anything you start, this is just another one of those things, this isn't going to work? What is it that's going on in your head? And be aware of it. Be conscious. Hear it out loud. Say it out loud. All of a sudden you say it out loud, you start to pick it apart, you start to analyze it, you start to understand where it's coming from. And this is just the tip of the iceberg of what we are going to cover on this 4-week intensive. So I am really excited to work with all of you personally to, have a personal hand in this adventure that you're about to partake on. So remember, your to-do list, I'm going to post it in the group so that you have it. There's just a few things to do. First thing, most important, click the button if you are not already in Empower. If you are brand new and you're watching, or if you were and you're inactive, or if whatever your situation is, get inside, get that mindset bundle, because this is all about right here. So Layla Black and the Amazing Superwoman Connection, we're going to sign out here. We only went 15 minutes over what I thought, so that's not too bad. Sometimes, ladies, we like to talk. So thank you so much, ladies. I can't wait to see you in the Facebook group. It's going to be awesome. Make sure you go introduce yourself so we can all be on there tonight, late night creeping on the Facebook group. I love it. It's like my instant surge of power when I go into that group and I start seeing these connections happening, seeing these bonds forming, and we haven't even launched live yet. So there's still time. If you're watching this on the replay, you may still have time. You may be out of time, but hopefully not, because I really don't want people to look back and say, man, I wish I did that. Oh man, I wish that I was going through that, or looking back, or seeing all these women connecting and seeing all these women, these videos going out all over Facebook, and they're like, oh, why didn't I do that, or why didn't I listen, or I should have just listened to Sheena when she posted that picture. I should have just done it. I don't want that to happen to you. I want you to look back on it saying, thank God I did it. You look back on it and you just say, that was one of the most powerful things I've ever done in my life. I can't imagine my life if I hadn't done that. That's the experience I want you to have. And that will happen when you get started and you click the button. So Layla Black signing out. Peace, love. Can't wait to see you all on Monday's session. Happy Thanksgiving. Lots of gratitude and thankfulness out there. Really taking this time this weekend to center yourself back into what you are grateful for and start your journey from there. I think there's a reason that it started right after Thanksgiving. It's like a moment where we can truly get back in touch with the abundance in our life and move forward. So it's going to be awesome. Click the button, get inside, and we'll see you guys on Monday. It's going to be amazing. Peace. Thanks, ladies.